What's up, everybody? Gonna talk post-spawn largemouth. We're out here in the boat shed, getting some tackle boxes and rods rigged up and ready to go to get out there and start, fishing for some of these post-spawners. Spawn's been over for a little bit, so they're kind of settling into their summer pattern, that post-spawn phase. So we'll get right into it today. Number one thing I'm not going out without is a deep diving crankbait. These fish are starting to move off of the obvious cover and move out into deeper water on the rock points, the rock humps out in the middle of the lake, the little things that you're going to see on your sonar, your side scan, whatever it may be. So targeting those deeper fish tends to be productive, especially as that water warms up. They're going to move deeper to find some of that cooler water. But not all the fish move deep. So these next couple, you can fish them shallow or you can fish them deep. A jig. This is a Beast Coast jig. Absolutely love their jigs, but it's one of those that's just versatile. It's a 1/2 ounce tungsten jig, so take it, you can flip it up shallow around cover, or you can take it and drag it offshore across those rock piles that are in 10 to 20 feet of water. Any submerged vegetation, it's worth at least flipping a jig in there towards them. And staying along the flipping line, you can't go out and fish for largemouth in summer without some sort of flipping bait. You want something fairly streamlined. This is the Big Bite Baits BFE, best flipper ever. So I really like this one. Started using a couple years ago. Pretty durable. Goes through cover really well because it has almost a tube shape on this section and then just a very thin appendage, so it doesn't get caught up in the weeds. All right, so that kind of goes through the three that I'm really not leaving without. Now if I'm going to a more shallow lake, these are gonna get a little more specific. So if I'm going to a more shallow lake, like the lake that is in my community, it only runs about 8 feet deep at the deepest part. Doesn't matter what time of day, I will have some sort of bait to cause some commotion on top. So two of my favorites are Berkeley Chapo and the Jig Masters Micro Buzz, which is this one on here. This one's got a screw lock on the head. I believe it weighs 5/16 of an ounce. So it's a lighter weight buzz bait. Still throwing a bait caster, super sharp, stout hook in it. It's made to thread a like Mr. Twister or any kind of grub onto the back. Just gives it a more subtle presentation, but still causes all that commotion. Especially on shallow lakes, these fish don't have a spot to go deep, so they're going to go up shallow where the cover is, but they're not afraid to come out and smack a topwater. Now if I'm going to a deeper, clearer lake, like a couple of the other lakes around here, I'm gonna have a drop shot tied on, but I have a drop shot tied on from ice out until I put my rods away for the year and start ice fishing. So anything, Berkeley Max Scent Flatworm, it's the staple. It is what it is. They're expensive, but they work. They catch fish. Love them or hate them, they catch fish. So those are my top 5 for my post-spawn largemouth on lakes.